Paul Bennewitz. He's an engineer, and he has a small engineering firm that subcontracts to the local military base. So he's part of the American military, but only at arm's length. He's himself not a soldier or anything. He has this private company, but they do work for this military base.
And he considers himself quite a patriot.
He is,
and like a proud American.
So, yeah, exactly. So this is like, I mean, this is the type of guy who would have a house with an American flag on the front, drive a pickup truck and, eat apple pie. Like, he is very American patriot, not a radical, not a critic. And he's an engineer. And he picks up radio signals that he is unable to make sense of. And so, again, as Nathan says, being a good patriot, he takes these radio signals to the base and is like, yeah, guys, take a look at this. This is kind of weird. Maybe this is something you want to look into. And what happens then is really sinister and mean. So he again gets played by a special Air Force special agent, especially a guy named Doty. They essentially say to Bennewitz, look, those strange radio signals you heard are actually alien signals. We want you to kind of monitor them and tell us what's going on because we think that there's going to be an alien invasion. This was somebody who was just a civilian and a patriot and worked for the military and did his due diligence, and they basically tried a mind experiment on him, and it went very badly for him. So he lost his business, he lost his marriage, he gave everything to the search for these extraterrestrials, believing that he was on the front line because he was being told so by secret military agents. And he believed he was on the front line of a defense against alien invaders. Lost everything. And the Doty and the Air Force's involvement here it wasn't just a one-time thing where they were like, hey, you're onto something. They would take him out. They would stage events for him. They would make deals with him like, listen, you tell us what you know, and then we'll give you the real truth, which he would then disseminate into the UFO community. So he was used as a conduit to try and also kind of sway the UFO community in certain directions and plant information with them. And yeah, he loses everything, including his sanity, and ends his life in a psychiatric institution.